Just to give you guys a quick update on how our society is going, how our world is going, people are now getting called out and people are making it a problem if you have a racial preference. Like if you think black people are more attractive than Asians, if you think white people are more attractive than Mexicans. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, this is the point that we're at with society, that people are now having a problem if you have a racial preference, and also goes to the extent of saying that you are actually racist if you think that white people are more attractive than black people. Welcome to fucking Earth. And this isn't just any new thing that's going on, or it's not like some ghetto person making one viral tweet and now I'm saying, oh, this is the whole universe. No, slowly, like our whole society, this is like becoming normal. Like I have noticed on dating apps, I'm pretty goddamn sure on Tinder, you can't even filter out a certain race of people if you're not attracted to Mexicans, if you're not attracted to black people. You can't even filter that out anymore. This is the world that me and you are living in, ladies and gentlemen, where you are potentially a victim of being racist simply because you have sexual preferences or preferences of what you think is attractive or not, based on how someone looks. And if it has anything to do with someone's skin color, then automatically, whoop, you're fucking racist. So if you have a tan, because I think girls with tans, they're pretty fucking ugly 99% of the time, but that has something to do with skin color. And skin color, it's a pretty sensitive subject right now, so you're racist. You're fucking racist because I am a loser on Twitter who doesn't go outside and doesn't have a brain. This tweet went very viral a couple of days ago. Having racial preferences is very weird. Dude, this got 174,000 likes. Do you know how insane that's insanity, bro? That is insane. So many people saw this. Almost 20,000 people retweeted this. 20,000 people wanted this on their account, on their Twitter account, to say this shit. So just in case you guys thought, oh, by chance, maybe this is a troll. Maybe she's just looking for attention, because you always got to look out for that on the internet. People just do shit specifically to get attention. Not these other 20,000 people who are retweeting as well. Fuck no. Fuck no. Even if the original person is doing it for attention, all these 20,000 people retweeting it, liking the tweet as well, they are the real dumbasses in this. But it doesn't just end there. Once this tweet went viral and got a lot of attention, she felt she needed to give further explanations for what she's saying, which was her first fucking mistake. Actually, her second fucking mistake. You should have just shut up. You should have just shut the fuck up. Deleting the tweet would be ideal, but do not then try to justify the dumb shit that you have just said. If you have, for example, a preference for white people, you are implying that they are more attractive than other races just because of their skin color. And that's fucking weird. There's no justifiable answer for having racial preference. You have got to be one of the most brain dead individuals I've encountered on this fucking planet. There is absolutely nothing wrong with you saying that you have a preference, you find more attractive a certain skin tone than other skin tones, or you find a race of people based on their skin color more attractive than others. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that whatsoever. And if we're really getting to the root of this problem, the only reason that people say bullshit like this, like brain dead shit, is because of all the injustice that's been happening throughout mankind's existence. Because if there was never racial injustice, if everyone was always treated the same, shit like this would never even exist. But because of all slavery, because of all the injustice towards Japanese people, Mexican people, all of that shit based on people's skin color, that's the only reason why people like this find a problem with something so goddamn simple and stupid. Because you don't hear anyone complaining about, oh, our eye colors are all different colors. So what's the difference? I mean, cause you're never gonna fucking see a tweet of someone saying, if you prefer blue eyes over brown eyes, you're fucking weird. And you're fucking, I-ist instead of racist or some bullshit like that. You'll never find that because no one has ever gotten discriminated for having blue eyes or having green eyes. No. But if someone has in the past, you sure as fuck would see that tweet going up tomorrow. And these next few sentences is really where the brain melting seeps in to my skull. And people of one race don't all have the same characteristics, so why would you cast a whole race out of your dating pool for the sole reason of their skin tone? It doesn't make sense. Just say you're racist and go. First of all, she's contradicting the fuck out of herself that I can't even understand what argument she's trying to make. First, she talks about having racial preferences is very weird, but then she goes in to talk about the same characteristics and how people are generalizing or putting stereotypes around these a race, and that's why people aren't dating them. Like, for example, like if I would say, oh, I don't like black people because the stereotype that they eat watermelon, and I hate watermelon, and so therefore I'm gonna kick all of black people out of my dating pool because fuck their characteristics, fuck their stereotypes. She says that in the same sense of talking about someone's skin tone. So which one is it? Is it people? Do you have a problem with people generalizing whole stereotypes and characteristics of races and specific races and saying, hey, this whole race, since the stereotype is you liking watermelon, then all of you guys like the watermelon. Fuck that. I don't agree with that. Obviously, I don't think anyone agrees with generalization of a whole group of people. That's brain dead. But then you also try to tie in the fact of skin tone. Skin tone isn't just fucking based on race. So what is your point here? Because if you're going the skin tone route, I can simply say, like, tan girls I don't find attractive. So where the fuck is the problem there? Where is your problem? Let me read this again very slowly so everyone understands how special needs this sounds. She says this all in one sentence. And people of one race don't all have the same characteristics, so why would you cast a whole race out of your dating pool? So far, she's completely right. Everything she says is making sense. Her point is that if you're generalizing a whole race based on characteristics and stereotypes, you're fucking weird. I agree with that. But then she says this, for the sole reason of their skin tone. What the fuck, bitch? That completely just contradicted everything you just said. Is it the same characteristics? Is it the generalization of stereotypes on a race of people? Or is it their fucking skin tone? Do you have a brain? Do you know how to articulate yourself? How fucking old are you? There should be a goddamn IQ test to use the internet. It is so annoying to try to read these brain damaged tweets. And then she says right after that bullshit, just say you're racist and go. Laughing, crying emoji. If you genuinely feel, I'm gonna respond to the skin tone. If you seriously think that if you have a preference on what you think is attractive based on someone's skin tone, if you think that makes you racist, someone enroll this bitch to the nearest special needs office because she needs a full month program, a full year, damn near. She needs a full year program in that shit just to get her brain working straight. First of all, as I've already said, skin tone does not automatically mean a race, a fucking race. Your skin tone does not automatically put you into a group of people, a race of people. As I've already fucking said, if you're a white person with a shitty tan, I think you're ugly. That literally, how could that make me racist? Am I racist towards white people? Because I don't like people, I don't find attractive people with tans. Your argument doesn't hold any weight. But ignoring the holes and the loopholes in her bullshit arguments about the skin tone, since I like, me personally, I'm 100% 10 times more attracted to white people than black people, than Asian people especially. You'll never catch me going on a date with an Asian person. But does that mean that I'm racist? Fuck No, no, not at all. Maybe you might have an argument that I'm racist if I say that I'll never even associate or I'll never even give them a chance to be a friend with an Asian person or a black person. Then you may have an argument on your hands. But I see like so many people tying fucking racism into so many bullshit arguments nowadays. Can we just go over the definition, please? Can we just read this shit out of what is racism? Prejudice or discrimination or antagonism directed against a person or people on the basis of their membership in particular racial or ethnic group, typically one that is a minority or marginalized. The key word right here is prejudice and discrimination. If I make the decision, just like, cause sexual attraction, it's fucking, you're born with this shit. You're literally born with it. So if I'm born being way more attracted to white people than black people, how the fuck am I discriminating against them? If I'm just making the decision, hey, you know what? I'm gonna go on more dates with white people than black people. That is not prejudice against you. You are brain damaged. That's what you are. In conclusion though, ladies and gentlemen, based on what this dumb bitch has had to offer to the class today, I want us all to say proudly and with our chest that we are all happy, proud racists.